Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here with my guy Kirk. Hey man, we're gonna break down this NBA draft. Y'all know I cover the NBA pretty extensively all season long. Um, and just because the season's over doesn't mean that coverage stops, man. And that doesn't mean the money making opportunities stop either. Um, you can make some money betting the NBA draft. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of crazy. But nonetheless, we're all degenerates at heart a little bit. So, hey, Kirk thought, Jay, man, let's talk some NBA draft and let's just see if the people like it. And I said, great idea, my man. Let's do it. So, what's happening, Kirk? How you doing?
Not much. Honestly, one of my favorite days betting in the whole year. I mean, if you're looking for a quick adrenaline rush, I mean, this is crazy. It's like a first basket. You wait for Adam Silver to call someone's name. You could get plus 500 odds and on someone and it could hit pretty easily. I mean, stuff is moving so quickly every hour, every minute going up to the pick. So I love this day. I'm going to be tuned in and yeah, appreciate you hopping on with me and talking about these guys that are going to make an impact on the big stage.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, yeah, the thing about the NBA draft is kind of like I feel like if you're tuned in with the news, you got your notifications on for the right guys, the right people. You move with the news, you move with the information, you can make you a pretty decent coin if you are locked in. I've done a little research for it, here a day before we get things going. They split it up this year, I saw. So
Yeah.
it's usually all one day, so that's kind of interesting. But hey, let's attack it, man. Let's just talk about a couple things we like here going on in this NBA draft. I'll let you go first. You gotta lead us off. What kind of play you got for us?
Yeah, I think the top 5 are pretty much set in stone. Let's just discuss that quickly. I think Reece he just keeps moving further into the minuses at 1, Star at 2, probably Reed Shepherd at 3 unless the Rockets they're looking to shop the pick maybe so someone can get Klingon at 3, but I don't think Klingon's going there. Shepherd's the guy if the Rockets keep it. 4 should be Castle, and then 5 should be Buzelis going to the Pistons. I think that's pretty consensus, and I'd be surprised if those ones aren't set in stone.
I'm gonna be honest, Kirk. I'm looking at some plus money here in this draft, and
Yep.
the way that I got there was I'm going the route that we get some shakeup here in this top five. I'm going the route. I think the Rockets get rid of that third pick.
Okay.
Um, so there's a couple ways that you can attack this. You could take the straight up three, the first top three draft picks. You got I can't never say his name. What's the first pick? How do you pronounce it for me?
I think it's Reece Shea.
Risashe. Okay, so I'm with you. I think it's pretty consensus. He's going one. The odds keep growing. It's kind of crazy because you would have thought about a week or two ago it was going to be Sar.
Yep.
But it's pretty evident he doesn't want to go to Atlanta.
They didn't even host a workout for him, I don't think.
He didn't. He just
No.
flat out did not go and said he doesn't want to be. Pretty much said he doesn't want to play for the Hawks, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's not like the Wizards are much better when you think of like historically, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. So Risashe one, Sar two, and then I'm gonna go Kling in three. And if you go that exact top three, it's at plus 450. I'm expecting the Rockets to probably. I wouldn't doubt that they still get their guy. But I just don't. I think they can get him probably a little later than three. So that's just the first one that I would attack. The exact top three: Risashe, Sar, Klingon at plus 450. And another way you could attack it, there's two other ways you could attack it. That's the plus 450 route. You could go Klingon under 3.5 draft picks. That's at plus money as well. I believe it's like plus 120.
Yeah, I'm seeing it at plus 158 on FanDuel, I
Okay,
think.
so there you go. Do
Yeah.
your, do your line shopping like we say all the time. I think there's a real possibility he goes three. I'm looking for a little shakeup. That's all I'm saying. It wouldn't surprise me if the Rockets kept a pick and drafted Shaheed. Man, he's a bucket.
Yeah.
But somebody might want to go up and get this big man. So That's how I'm gonna,
Yeah.
and then you could go outright to get him at the third pick at plus 260. Um,
Yeah.
so there's a couple I was just thinking there. What you thinking about that?
Yeah, no, so I actually threw a bet plus 3,100, put like 100 on it. I got Risachet 1, Sar 2, Klingon 3, Castle 4. I thought I was just hedging my
You went
Shepherd
top
bet a
four.
little.
Okay, I kind of like that. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like that.
Plus 3,100. I mean, if Klingon, the only one really in question there, in my opinion, is Klingon or Shepherd at 3. Plus
Right,
3,100, that's a pretty good
right.
odds. I mean, if Klingon doesn't go 3, I don't know. I don't think he's going till he's going 7. I think he's not going to till he goes to the Pistons at 7. I don't see the Hornets getting another big man. And Buzelis seems like the Pistons guy. They got Wiseman, they got Duran, they got Stewart, they got Cunningham and Ivy. They kind of need a Buzelis in that lineup, and he fits that perfectly at number 5. So if Klingon doesn't go top 3, where do you see him going?
If he doesn't go 3, let me pull up the order one more time. If he doesn't go 3, he might drop to like. The question is, does Memphis want? I think I could really see him going to Memphis. Is where I think he could go. So it's really all depending on Memphis. Does Memphis want to jump up and go get him?
Yeah, I don't
And
think he gets past Portland though if they don't jump up. I know they have Aiton, but I don't know.
I know. So that's what I'm saying. That's the wild card is Memphis. Do they jump up to go get him? I think his floor is probably 7, like you said. But I, I'm kind of putting my eggs in the basket that Memphis is going to try to jump up and go get him somewhere earlier than I told you. I think he's going 3, so I
Yeah,
think they're probably going to jump up and grab him at 3. The floor though is probably 7. I would say 7 for him.
yeah, yeah. No, I agree. I mean, that brings me into another one of my topics. Who do you think Memphis is getting if Klingon's gone? I know they've got Dalton Connect in that range if he makes it there. They got Dillingham, they got Devin Carter. They can go a multitude of ranges or ways in this one. And I think this is a really interesting pick for Memphis, especially with how we don't know what we can expect. Do they draft a point guard? Do they draft a big? Do they draft a guy like Connect who's ready to come in and really make an impact? I think this is an interesting pick at 9 if they stay here.
For sure. The tough part with Memphis for me is like we know when healthy they're going to be a playoff team. You know,
Yeah,
they were just that a couple years ago, but they were just so depleted this year. I don't know what their approach is moving forward. So it's kind of hard for me to see what piece. I think what they need is a big.
yeah.
So that's why I'm putting my eggs in the Klingon basket. If they don't go get them, then I really don't know what else they would go do. To be honest, I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, I've thought of it multiple ways. I don't like any of the plus money on that one. I could see the Spurs at 8 getting Carter. One of my best bets is Dillingham over 11 and a half draft position. I mean, in the draft combine, he was not good. He's lost weight since college, and he's already a really small, skinny dude. Like Carter, oh yeah, even Topic, I think, should go ahead of Dillingham. Topic was going to be a top 5 pick before he tore his Achilles. And I mean, a team like Utah at 10, they have Keontae George. They can wait on Toppis. I have Toppis to be drafted before Dillingham at plus 120. I like that one a lot.
Man, we on the same wavelength. I found one that I like. I'm going Topic top 10 at
Yep.
plus 220. Is what I'm getting at. I'm pretty much expecting Utah to probably take him at 10. I think I like everything you just said about him. If he wouldn't have got hurt, he would have been a top 5 pick. Bona fide. When you
Yep.
look at what he brings to the floor, he's foreign. We've seen the foreign guys get overlooked plenty of times, but really have the skill to back it up. Um, I think, but I think we're getting to a place in the NBA now where we're now starting to understand that the league kind of is going a little more Euro, and
Yep.
I don't think people are wanting to take that same mistake that we've
Yep.
seen others take in years past. So I don't think he falls out of the top 10. He's a top 10 talent for sure. And so getting plus 220 on him, I think is worth the shot. And then the way you attacked it is I think worth the shot as well too.
Our number 10 at plus 650. I got something on that. I think Utah really loves them.
So at 10 is exactly plus 650. That's worth a shot too. I think
yeah, no. Yeah, no, that's what I got. Yeah, but anything towards the end of the lottery you got here or
nah, pretty much. I really gave you the most of the ones here in this top that I like, and then I pretty much got, of course, I got some Bronny. I got some Bronny.
yeah, you got to. I mean, it's interesting. I mean, I'm gonna ask you one question. What is the best team for Zach Edey to go to? Does Miami draft him at 15, or do you think he slides?
I think Zach Edey will be drafted by the Oklahoma City Thunder at 12.
Okay.
As I think where he ultimately fits, and I think where he ultimately lands. I've been saying that for half the year, though. I think a lot of people are down on him, and I don't know why. I think he's actually more prone for NBA ball than probably college ball. I know many people think he's just small, slow, but I think, a team like Oklahoma City that can use him in spurts because they already have like a guy like Chet Holmgren. I think he could really be serviceable for them. So I think he's really good. I think he's better than I gave him even credit for it sometimes. So I probably got Edey going at 12, to be honest.
Those are probably some good odds. I just worry about a team that's fast paced. I mean, the Thunder aren't the fastest paced team, but
Fair.
I feel like a team like Miami at 15, you can play Bam at center. You can put in Edey for a couple minutes here and there. But no, I mean, he's a good fit for the Thunder as well. I'm going to give you guys one more round, one prop. I like Terrence Shannon to go at 23 or 24, plus 2,000 and plus 1,200. The Knicks and the Bucks, they both need it. They both need a guy really badly that can just score off the bench. Pretty good defender. All those that case that he had was dismissed, so the legal end should all be good. And this guy's really, really good player. I saw him live.
He's a bucket.
I mean, I got him at minus 130 in the first round earlier today. Now he's minus 250 to go in the first round. I think he goes to a contender plus 2,000 or plus 1,200. I think it's worth a shot. I think the Knicks or Bucks could be looking at him.
I ain't gonna lie, Kirk, he's spitting some fire. I mean, the Knicks with picks 24 and 25, he's probably going.
If they screw me with 25 and take him at 25,
that'd be disgusting. We'll see. We'll see. But I think he goes first round. That grabbing it at minus 130 this morning was a really solid play. For me, let me talk Bronny right quick. Look. Look, I got two bets for Bronny. Two bets. Two ways to attack it. I'm going Bronny over draft positions 45 and a half. I think there's only two teams that have him on their draft board. The Los Angeles Lakers and my team, the Dallas Mavericks, believe it or not. Either the Lakers take him, the Mavericks take him, or he goes undrafted. So I think for the Lakers to draft him was like minus 140, to be honest. It's an okay bet. I wouldn't bet it. What I did bet, though, was him to be drafted by the Mavs at plus 750. Just because, hey, I think they have the last pick of the draft. So him and Nico Harrison have the general manager for the Mavs have a great relationship. Nico Harrison used to be the executive of Nike. That Bronny's like a nephew to him. It's either Lakers or Mavs. So plus 750, I think it's worth a shot. And then
I actually got him going way earlier. I got him way earlier.
You think so?
I think the Raptors at 31 could scoop him up, and if not, the Spurs take him with one of their second-round picks. I mean, you have the 4th pick, you have the 8th pick. You're going to put Bronny on a team that the whole team is developing. You probably have the best coach in the NBA in terms of the player development in Greg Popovich. I mean, I really think he could go to San Antonio at that 48 pick. Toronto, I've seen cases for at 31. They're really just starting to rebuild. He will have time to play. It's not an immediate impact that he needs to make there. I think 31's a little early, but I think there's a couple other teams. I ultimately think he does go to the Lakers at 55, but I could see the case where he goes earlier.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. We've seen it before with a hype. You know what I mean? The hype is worth some. It's worth a little
Yeah.
something. Some people try to downplay it, but it's worth a little something. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody took a chance on the hype alone. So anything else you got here for the draft? That's pretty much everything that I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not betting too heavy on none of this. I'm gonna be at 100% honest. I probably got a couple of $100 here on the draft.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit back, watch it, have some fun, pray a couple of these long shots hit. But I love the NBA. It's what we do here, and I'm gonna be tuned in, so might as well try to make a couple dollars.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I actually got a 5-pack up for sale, probably the first one in Pickdawgz history. I mean, you probably want to grab it while you can. As I said, these lines are moving a lot. I'm looking at the 22nd pick a ton in that 5-pack. I mean, I think that's the one pick where there's so much value. So make sure you scoop up that pack. And
There you go.
yeah, no, it was fun talking the draft, and it should be a fun night, 2-day event.
There you go, man. Scoop up Kirk's package for the NBA draft, man. Make you some money for real, for real. Kirk, I appreciate you joining me, man. Like you said, this was fun. We got to get together and do some more talking about whatever's under the sun, man. Plenty of money making opportunities to talk about, man. So we'll get together and put it together.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you. Appreciate having me. And yeah, let's win some money.
Yes, sir. Of course, we bet baseball right now during the dog days of summer. We're looking at WNBA a little more, so you can scoop up our longer term packages over at Pickdawgz Premium. Money Making Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate each and every one of y'all for joining us. See y'all soon. We're out of here.
And Thursday for Bronny.
Peace.